Welcome to another exciting edition of Travel Guide. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Today we will be visiting the Brooklyn Museum NYC. Wait till they have an exhibit you're really interested in, and hit up this well-designed, accessible museum in the heart of Brooklyn. On a nice day, like Friday, you can visit the Brooklyn Botanical Garden for free before noon, and then visit the museum for the afternoon. The second largest museum in all of New York City's 5 boroughs, just behind the Metropolitan, offers multiple encyclopedic exhibits that covers the history of all of humanity. Don't touch anything is understood, but damn, just getting close to something does not warrant the reaction of the National Guards with rude behavior. It was easy to get tickets the day of around 11 a.m. if you are willing to come back in the evening to see the exhibit. Don't miss the elegant cafe with a prix-fixe menu of American specialties at the ground floor entrance to the East Wing, the larger, and more boisterous cafe in the underground passage between the two wings, plus a spectacular moving walkway through a tunnel, surrounded by a futurist digital light installation. Winter, spring, summer, and fall, no matter the season, it's always nice to visit and enjoy all Brooklyn Museum has to offer. This is a great, accessible art resource. In addition to a solid core collection, there is always something new and interesting on offer there. First Saturdays bring an extraordinary mix of ethnicities to the same place, which doesn't often happen in the fine arts world. It's very easy to get here by subway too, because it drops you off right in front. Also follow the directory sign, so it's hard to make any errors. Got there 45 minutes early, and got in one of 2 lines, but was able to get same-day 11:30 a.m. tickets. Love the linear story, just wish they had an app you could connect to other than the 2 headsets, which PPL would sit on for extended times to listen to the audio portions. The museum have different exhibits, the restaurant inside have a nice menu, you can walk to the botanical garden that is next to the museum. First Saturdays in Brooklyn Museum are free, and very interesting with varieties of events, including music, performances, dance concerts, meetings with movie directors, writers, thanks to talented organizers. Love the Sumerian section with the original carvings from Mesopotamia, which is to me the most impressive exhibits in the museum. This museum is just the right size, it's not overwhelming, it's not exhausting, and everything is just perfectly shown, and highlighted, and appreciated. Even if you go on a day where there is a school visit, you can still find peace in some of the more mature rooms. The Brooklyn Museum has an array of exhibits in the fields of both art and history, and work hard to innovate in their field, and some of the best people watching in the city. The rotating art exhibitions keep getting better on top of the steady curated art collection. While it's no longer like the golden days of the Caribbean parties outside, the spirit of First Sat is still kicking. The Soul of a Nation exhibition was so powerful too, and the Egyptian room is worth taking the time to explore too. The restaurant The Norm always curates their menu around the feature exhibit, which makes an outing to this museum even more special. It was a good experience. Many things are awesome, but in terms of paintings, MoMA and NMH is a lot better. The second largest museum in all of New York City's 5 boroughs, just behind the Metropolitan, offers multiple encyclopedic exhibits that covers the history of all of humanity. Fascinating, and very broad range in the collection, from the important Egyptian stuff all the way through the contemporary Women's Art Center. After a visit here, you can walk over to the Botanic Gardens, Library, and Prospect Park for a full day of activities. There have been some amazing exhibits over the last year, including a Frida Kahlo retrospective, Soul of a Nation, and the David Bowie exhibit. Here for Frida Kahlo exhibit, and was concerned with 5:15 p.m. tickets, but certainly doable at regular pace in 45 minutes. The museum has a very large collection of Egyptian artifacts, if that's your thing, but a pretty small collection of European art. Awesome place to visit, yes indeed. Been coming here for years. Also, since you're nearby, why not the NY Public Library at Brooklyn at its best? Just the history of the building alone was enough to begin with. The displays and exhibits were absolutely amazing, just what you would expect at a first-class museum. What a pleasure this was, can't wait to visit again. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, and leave your comments below.